Boycotting school. Like, have you ever boycotted classes? You don't ever dodge. You know, when you use the word boycott, it's like, it's too nice, it's too, you don't ever dodge class, like, you don't ever dodge school. Man, if you've not done it, I advise you go back to school. Try it, then come and gist me. Hello Team Priska, welcome back to our channel. Yeah, that's to all my OGs. And if you are new here, if it's your first time, my name is Priska and I'm a Cameroonian YouTuber based in Douala, Cameroon. Please check my other videos, and if what you see is what you like, then definitely that's what you're gonna get consistently on this channel. So you don't have to hesitate to hit the red subscribe button, okay? So go ahead and hit the red subscribe button, turn on the bell notification, and come back in here. Let's gist. It's a story time today, and you're gonna enjoy it all hot and spicy. I'm going to tell you about life or education in Cameroon, mean boycotting school. Like, have you ever boycotted classes? You don't ever dodge. You know, when you use the word boycott, it's like, it's too nice, it's too, you don't ever dodge class, like, you don't ever dodge school. You know very well that you have a class and you just decide to leave. You're not passing through the normal exit gate or entry gate. You pass through the back door. Like, have you ever done such? Man, if you've not done it, I advise you go back to school. Try it, then come and gist me. The experience is a whole different vibe, okay? So I want you to check my last story time on this channel where I compared education in Douala versus the southwest region in Cameroon, okay? I was talking about manual labor. Please check that video. I'm going to leave the link down in the description box. When you finish watching that video, then you're going to be ginger. You're going to understand why I keep bringing stories about education in Littoral, that's in Douala, and in the southwest region. Yeah, it's not like you're living from the urban area, you go to the remote, or you go to the village to go to school. No. So guys, my experience when I left Douala and I went to the southwest region for school. I was in the public school, in a government school as some people call it. All along in Douala, I thought I had the best time in school. You know, you can never know the difference of the variety you have until you taste them all. In Douala, most of the private schools you have, it's just one gate, like one entry, one exit. You turn like this, there's nowhere to go. It's people's houses left and right. There's just no space. Guys, I went to Boya. It happened I went to a government or to a public school there. And the campus is as large. The school is as big, like, I don't know, some people say big like heaven. And there is just so much space. There are just so much exits. Hey! Woo! I had never done that until I went to this place. That's for my second cycle. I had to do lower seat and upper seat there. The experience was a whole vibe, guys. The feeling is you're doing something against the school rules, but the feeling you get, hey, the feeling you get. Let me tell you guys. Well, right back then in school, I did social sciences, I did biology, I did chemistry, and I did geology. And it all happened that see, your girl was like, we're three of us. We used to move the three of us. That's Solange, Stephanie, and I. Unfortunately, Solange is no more. Unfortunately, Solange is no more. So we just used to move the three of us, and we're not that much tall, you know. It's true the others were taller than me, and the discipline master of our block, like, there they assign discipline masters according to the school building, the school blocks. He used to call us shorters, like we're too short. He was a Frenchman, he was a Francophone. So when he sees us, he say, "Hey, you shorters, stop here! You shorters!" That was just how we were known, the three of us. And we were our teacher's favorite. Yeah, I'm not trying to be pompous, I'm not trying to be, but that's just the truth. We were the best students of almost all our teachers, because we did well in their subjects, you know. Most often when teachers will leave your houses, when they have a period, they have a time, they come, they don't meet the students in class. They are like, oh my G. They come, they don't meet a considerable number of students in class. So it got to the point where sometimes these teachers, they got angry, like, they'll decide not to come sometimes. You sit and you wait for them, they don't come. So we got to take their numbers, and when it's the period of some of them, we'll just call, "Madam, are you coming today?" She will just ask, "How many people are in class?" We'll tell her. If it's a considerable number of students, the teacher will come. If not, the teacher will say, "No, I won't come." And most often, we will not even tell the others. We'll not even tell the others that the teacher is not coming. We'll just disappear and leave. Until eventually they realize that whenever we leave, it means that the teacher won't come. Guys, there was this road, we call it Mapam. Mapam. You pass through the bushes, cross the school fence to leave the school campus. The first few weeks, I was so like afraid. I had never done something like that. It was just not supposed to be done, you know. And for the other girls, it was just normal. They were like, "No, let's go, there's nothing." That's how we boycott. We pass through the fence. And you know the craziest thing about this, when we cross the farms, we are going to walk into people's farms before we actually come out on the main road. In this farm, sometimes there was a group of these banga boys, as we call them in Cameroon. They are these bad boys. The people, the three, sometimes four of them, they were always gathered in these spots, doing their daily business. And when you run from campus, when you dodge, you can't escape. You must pass through them, and you must tip them before you cross. So each time I would just come, "Hey, but you know, with these people, you have to behave like them. You know, when you go to Rome, you do as the Romans do." We're like, "Hey, bros, how far? How are they now? So small, no, they caban, the girls they won't pass, you know." We'll just be speaking like them, and they feel that. We'll just tip them. They became so used to us, they knew us. Sometimes we'll come, we don't have anything. We're just going to sit. We'll gist with them to compensate the fact that we're not giving them money. We'll gist, we'll discuss with them until just burning time, until we leave. Because it was just so insane staying in campus until it was closing at like 3 p.m. We couldn't just bear being locked up in one spot. Guys, life was sweet. Then the most ginger part that sweets me. I mean, it was sweeting me back then. When you succeed to escape like that, you're like, "Oh my God, you've done something others cannot do." For me to get back to the house, when I escaped, when I boycott, when I dodged school as I was dodging, I had to pass through the school gate, like the main gate, before going back home. That was how my route was. So the first day I was like, and they can't see you out of campus wearing the school uniform without an exit note, without a pass. I mean, you must. How will I cross? Like, how will I pass there without any document showing that I'm actually excused? So one day my friends were like, Why are you afraid? Oh, stick out your dress. They stick in your dress now and pass like a Bukwango student. I'm like, what do you mean? Guys, there was this other school. It was not a government school. It was this other public school. They wore the same uniform like us, like sky blue and navy blue. But the difference was that our school badge, Zifa, and also we flew out, like we didn't stick in our dress, but they stuck in. They had to stuck in. That was part of the dressing. So this my friend said, just stick in your uniform now. And that's how I stuck in my uniform. And I was freely passing, not even in a haze, in front of the school gate. Oh, they stopped me. They just see you from afar. They know you're a Bukwango student. Sometimes you just dodge, you go and you meet some mamas there in their farm working. We go, we stop there, we beg for something. If it's potato or it's corn, we'll stop and beg and convince those mothers. We will discuss with them and beg them to give us something. Like, it just made education in this part or in level of my life so spicy. Like, it gingered the whole thing, just changing the environment. As I advised in my former video, parents should sometimes try to rotate, like help your student or your children to see what happened in different locations. Even if it's not just school, you take them to vacation from one destination to the other. When you move, you learn. Like, learning never ends. So let me just end this story here. It's just getting too long. I'll be signing out. So if you like this video, put a smile on your girl's face. Give it a thumbs up. I mean, like the video. I seriously love it when people thumbs up my video. I love it so much. So until we meet again, take care. Stay healthy. Love you guys.